Hi, I'm Brian Rickman. Story came across my desk today. It's a very troubling story of another sad case of a child being killed in New Orleans. This was an RV nightclub. Happens every day. It's such a tragic thing that a lot of people get disconnected from the fact that there's a reality here that we've gotten used to. And that should never be okay. Let's talk about this case. It's a case of a boy named Steve Thomas, 16 years old. He's wanting to go out to a nightclub where there's some rap going on. And like many underage kids trying to get into nightclubs, probably produced a fake ID. I don't know, it don't matter. The bouncers at the door should have checked this kid. They should have made sure he was age. Where were they? What were they doing? Were they distracted? Were they not doing their job? Did they just take it for granted? Who knows? Don't care at this point because this kid is dead. He died inside that nightclub. First of all, your first line of a defense as a business owner is who's on the door? Who was on the door? I'm going to get to that. While inside this club, this boy's having an argument with somebody on the floor. It turns into a bunch of people arguing with this boy. Apparently a fight broke out. We know this. Why? Because a video clip was released of a fight between, an argument and a fight between this boy and a group of men. Alright, the bouncers show up on the scene. That's basically where the video ends. Where's the rest of the video? I'm going to get to that. Next point in case. This boy's dead. Somebody shot him. It's another point I'm going to get back to. He's dead. Police could show up on the scene. Police show up, they have a dead body. Tragic story of another homicide of a child. Where's forensics? Where's the ballistics report? Where's everything that makes a case against the perpetrator of this crime? Alright, let's go back to the video. Why was there only one excerpt of the whole night's play of videos produced? Why didn't the police go and get all the evidence, all the tapes? Why didn't the police do that part of the job? Okay, there's another part of the job too. Somebody was fingered for the murder of this child. His name? Cory Miller. Cory Miller was there with a group of his friends. Okay, and something happened in that nightclub. This boy got killed. Turns out these bouncers and a young woman decided that they were going to say that they saw him kill the boy. Well, nowhere in that was there a description of the gun or even that there was a gun in Cory Miller's hand. Okay, I got a problem with that. Witness testimonies. They can always be cloudy. It's a crowded room, nightclub, music, shots ring out. First thing people do is run. They scatter. That's a human response. Okay? They don't just sit there and go, ooh. Once they hear the gunshot, they don't sit there and look where the gun came from. They freaking run. That's a human response. So, what's valuable in this case? Who's right there seeing it happen? Okay? Where's the videotape? Why is there only a select piece of videotape? What happened to the cops interviewing everybody at the scene, which they come up with the fact that there's only 3 people that actually witnessed this? Okay, that's fine, but let's get more proof, you know? Let's put the gun in the hand of the guy who did it. Let's match ballistics of that gun to the ballistics of the bullet that's in the boy's body. Was there more than one shot? Who knows? Videotape would be great on this, but nobody subpoenaed the owners of the nightclub for the videotapes. Is there more tapes? Did the video club pick and choose what tape to deliver to the police? Because they didn't subpoena the stuff. Okay, let's get past that. This boy, Steve Thomas, young boy promising, bright career, possibly. We don't know. He's still in school. Who did they say commit this crime? Who fired the weapon? Well, nobody can say exactly who fired the weapon, but Cory Miller has been put in the spotlight as being the perpetrator, the man who pulled the trigger. Well, nobody saw a gun in his hand. Where is the gun? Let's see the ballistic reports. Let's make definitive proof that he did this. Where is the proof? The DA's office is suppressing evidence. How do I know this? Because they didn't provide the gun. They didn't provide ballistics. They didn't provide gunshot residue tests. If the man had fired the weapon, gunshot residue would be on his person, his clothes, and the immediate surrounding area. That means anybody he was with, crowded with at that time, would have had GSR on them as well, or on their clothing. Okay, let's get past that. Ballistics would have matched up to the weapon that was used in killing this boy. Let's match the bullet up from the gun to the bullet and the boy. Let's go to the coroner's office. What's the coroner say? Where's the coroner's report? Let's look at all that. Let's get the proof out there. Let's prove that Cory Miller did this or prove his innocence. Either way. Now, that being said, Cory Miller is still in jail. He's still in prison. He's in Hunt Correctional Center. For what? For hearsay. And let's go back to the bouncers at the door for a moment. I told you I was coming back to it. The bouncers at the door were the people that were witnessing, or said they witnessed, the actual shooting. They said they watched Cory Miller fire the weapon to put the bullet in the body of the boy, 16 years old, Steve Thomas. Okay, if that's true, then why did the witness recant? Why did they recant? Oh, here we go. This is opening a can of worms. Somehow, the sheriff's office has coerced the witnesses into providing a false narrative, a false confession. Isn't that a crime? I believe it is. I think it's a felony. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure it's a felony. And when you got 3 people doing it, what's that called? When you got police coercing multiple witnesses into a narrative that isn't true, what is that called? Come on, audience, you know what it is. If you don't know, here's the thing. You need to get up to speed. You need to learn more about your police departments. You need to learn about their methods. They will lie to you to get a statement out of you. And they will coerce you. Do you have things in your past that you don't want brought to light? Because that's what happened to these witnesses. They had some stuff in their background they didn't want come out or be prosecuted for. So what did the police do? What did the sheriffs do? What do all DAs do? They make you a deal. Here, you say this, sign it, and we'll make sure you won't spend a day in jail because of your past crimes, just so we can get this on this person and put him in prison. Okay, here we are. The DA picks up the case. They see 3 witness testimonies that they know has been coerced, without a doubt. Because? Well, because there's no evidence. There's no ballistics report. There's no GSR. There's no forensics done at all. And guess who is the man that's in prison for it? Cory Miller. You may know him by C. Murder. Just because he's in the club with his buds having a good time doesn't mean he's the man that pulled the trigger. Just because he says some things publicly or on the radio or on videos that makes him look like a killer doesn't necessarily make him one now, does it? So let's look at the facts here. The facts are a young boy is dead, let into a nightclub illegally ended up in his death. And what happens? A man goes to prison and there's no proof at all showing that he's the perpetrator? Really? So here we go. I intend, with the backing of whoever I can get, to get this man out of prison. He's been in prison since what? Oh, 2002? Here we are, 2023? What the hell? All this proves one point. The system is corrupt from the beginning to the end. It's time to get this man out. Let's do it now.